Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Judy. In case you're new here, welcome and please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. Now today I have a very interesting video for you. I want us to talk about boundaries in relationships. So remember, in our previous videos I've been talking about setting boundaries. Now in this video, I will be sharing with you some of the boundaries that we need to set clear, some types of boundaries that we need to set clear in our relationships. And I'm going to be dwelling in more into romantic relationships. So kindly hit the subscribe button and let's get to the video. So first things first, boundaries are very important in our lives. And sometimes we set them consciously, sometimes we set them up subconsciously. Like we don't realize we have certain boundaries until somebody crosses them. So it is very important to set these boundaries very clear. Let your partner know, these are my limits. This is how far we can go as far as this thing is concerned. And if we don't set them, we are setting up ourselves for disappointment. So I am here to share with you a few boundaries that you need to set very clear. Okay, so the very first type of boundary that I'm going to share is the physical boundary. And this basically means protecting your physical self. And by physical self, obviously, I mean your body. So this would include things like how close can someone get to you, things like which parts of my body are off limits, what what can you do to my physical self that makes me comfortable, and to what extent, and what makes me uncomfortable. For example, there are some people who are not comfortable being physically intimate with someone in public. Maybe there are some people who don't feel comfortable walking, holding hands together, or doing any sort of intimate thing in public. So it is important for you to let your partner know, like, this is what I like, this is what makes me comfortable, and this is what makes me uncomfortable as far as my physical self is concerned. Now, the other boundary that needs to be set in a relationship is the sexual boundary. Yes, you heard me right, sexual boundary. And this has been very, very much ignored in relationships, because people think that as far as you are my partner, as far as we are in a relationship, then you have full access to me as far as sex is concerned. And that is not the case, or rather, that should not be the case. It is very important for people to discuss what they are comfortable doing and what they are not comfortable doing as far as sex is concerned. It is very important to also understand that there should be mutual consent. You don't automatically gain my consent simply because we are in a relationship. It is important to note that I can deny you consent depending on various issues. The other thing is that let a no be a no. Agree that no should be no and yes should be yes. And yes should be yes. Because many people, and especially men, you're going to forgive me, men, I will attack you here, because sometimes men take, not all of them though, men take a no for, this person is playing hard to get, But it is important for you to discuss and agree that when I tell you it's no, I actually mean no. And when I tell you it's a yes, I actually mean yes. However, when you are having these discussions, you're setting these kind of boundaries, you also need to understand that it is something that you need to keep reviewing with time, because preferences change, people change as they grow. As you grow in your relationship, you also you could let loose of some things that you are not comfortable doing at the beginning. So it is something that you need to keep reviewing, and it is something that you also need to allow to understand your partner and compromise where need be. Now, the other type of boundary that I'm going to talk about is the financial boundary. This is very important because money can be a source of conflicts in a relationship. Money brings happiness, but at the same time, it can be the root to conflicts and disagreements. So it is very important for you guys to agree on your financial expectations. That means like how and where can I spend my money? If, for example, you put your money together, then discuss on how much money can I use without actually asking you, how much money can I not use without asking you, or can I use money without asking you. Agree on your financial goals, agree on your financial management. Also, something very important to note here is about debts. Like, agree on, set limits on how much debt can someone take, because when you are in a relationship, the debt that you take, in some way, I take liability. So agree on how much debt can somebody actually take. The other type of boundary I'm going to talk about is the emotional boundary. Very, very important. And this one involves protecting your mental space, protecting your mind. Now, here, talk about things to do with how much can you go in terms of treating me. Like, how much can I take and how much can I not take, Let your partner know, like, this is how much my mental strength can hold. When you get to this point, when you do this thing to me, it now starts becoming you're now crossing my boundaries. Discuss about your emotions, discuss about your moods, discuss about your expectations, and let them know about all this. The other type of boundary, and the last one but not least, it's the expectation boundaries. Now, this one is about what you expect from your partner in a relationship, what you expect your partner to do in a relationship. Talk about duties, yes? How you divide duties, what you expect your partner to do, what you expect them not to do. Talk about time, because this one can also bring about a lot of problems. Maybe your partner came thinking that you are going to be spending all the weekends together, and then you're there, you want to spend time with your boys or with the girls weekend. So it is very important to tell your partner, like, this is my schedule, this is your schedule, how can we be able to work with these two schedules and make sure that everyone is comfortable. Talk about how you treat them, talk about your love languages also. Your partner might be expecting you to be buying gifts every now and then, but you don't know that, and that pisses them off. So tell them that this is what I expect you to treat me, this is what I don't expect you to do in this relationship. Now, I have only shared with you 5 types of boundaries, but I believe there are more. And I would encourage you to do your research and also dig a bit deeper into each and every one that I've talked about. I was just mentioning because of time. But something that I need to tell you, or rather you need to know, is it does not mean that because this is what I want, that it should be that way. Yes, it is important for your partner to respect what you want, but also you need to know that relationships are about compromise. So discuss with your partner, like, this is how be ready to compromise in some things, because it cannot just work your way. If you want it to work your way and then your partner has their way, then you will definitely be walking different paths. So for you to be able to walk in the same path, for you to to be happy and to be contented, then it is important for you to discuss, like, this is what I want, this is what I want, but you come to a consensus and agree that now this is how we're going to do it. So kindly guys, subscribe to this channel, like this video so that YouTube can suggest it to other people, also share, and until the next one, bye.